Hello, Mom and Dad Meet World. So, like the rest of our videos, we're going to do this one like all the others, and that is going to be unscripted. So, we'd actually got these computers on release day. That was March 12th, 2025, depending on when you are watching this. But yes, we got them on release day, but we have not actually yet opened them, and I am talking about the Mac Studio. So, take a look at this. This is it right here in this big beautiful box right here with a handle, and this one right here is the M4 Mac Studio right here. So M4 Mac Studio, and the difference with this version right here, they normally start at $1,999, so just a shy under $2,000 for these particular models. But this model right here, as you're going to see up here on screen, we got the unbin version. That is the only upgrade we made to the M4 Mac Studio. So we got the unbinned CPU, unbinned GPU cores. So that is going to be quite a few CPU cores and the full maximum amount on the GPU cores. So, and then what you're also getting that is very, very underrated on this is you're going to be getting a total of 6 USB-C ports. 4 of those ports are going to be Thunderbolt 5 ports, and the Thunderbolt 5 is great for Thunderbolt 3 and 4 accessories and future-proofing for new and will be to come Thunderbolt 5 accessories. So this right here, also one more thing, little nugget that comes with that is maybe an extra for like an M2 or excuse me, not M2 but M4 Mac Mini. So that M2 Mac Mini is actually what's running the 2 Apple Thunderbolt displays behind me. So, and that is what we are going to hook up the Mac Studio with on a separate video. But let me just talk to you a little bit about this right here, the Mac Studio. It is indeed heavy, but it's actually not too bad. But yes, so the Mac Studio, it does come in a bit of a bigger box. So if you go to pick one of these up at your local Apple store or at your local Best Buy, you will notice that the box is actually much bigger than you thought. It is a very big version of the current M4 Mac Mini, but they've got the cooling and all of the goodies in here in this M4 Mac Studio. So along with the 10 gigabit per second, that is what I meant to say. So 10 gigabit per second Ethernet port that comes on here, and that is an upgrade to the M4 Mac Mini, but you get that standard on here, 10 gigabit Ethernet port. As I said, all those lovely Thunderbolt 5 ports, they are all on the back. Up front, you've got SD card reader, and then you've got USB-C, the fastest USB-C you can get, but that is all, you got 2 of them right up front along with that SD card reader. But the thing I want to tell you about this computer is it probably is pretty much overkill for just about almost all of you watching, unless you're going to be doing something very, very high performance, any 3D rendering, high intensity graphical editing. Maybe this computer is not for you. However, if you are one of those people who have always wanted maybe like the M4 Max version of the MacBook Pro, either the 14 or the 16, and you didn't want to spend that $3,700, $4,000 for that particular machine, you can get this right here for about $2,500, maybe a little bit less if you can get an Apple Education Store discount. But yeah, with this computer right here, you get the full version. Unbin version is what we did. So if you are going to spend the $1,999, maybe spend just a little bit more, get the unbin version, so extra memory comes with that. You're still going to get the 512 gigs of storage. I know there's other videos out there telling you, hey, you don't need to buy extra storage because you can go elsewhere and buy aftermarket storage. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but if you need the extra storage, definitely do so right off the bat. But if not, stick with the 512 gigs of storage. That's going to be fine because this is a desktop computer, you can always attach other SSDs to this particular computer and you will have no problems, no issues for that extra storage, and it's going to be fast. Again, if you utilize the Thunderbolt 3, 4, 5 devices from those Thunderbolt 5 ports, you'll absolutely be fine. But again, if you are actually looking at this to do like, you know, you wanted that MacBook Pro, but you wanted it in the form of a desktop where, you know what, you've got monitors, you've got a keyboard, you've got a mouse, and you want this in the desktop form. You don't have to worry about any of the fans or the overheating, because the cooling on this is phenomenal, just like the M1. So I had the M1 Max in the Mac Studio. I'd never had an M1 Ultra, M2 Max, M2 Ultra. I did not get those. We had M1 Max when it first came out. We upgraded the memory, got quite a bit of memory on that one, but ended up selling it off just about a year after, because I figured I did not use it. So why not? We weren't really using it as a desktop at the time, but now we have this. So if you use something like, say, Sony's Catalyst Browse, for those of you who use Sony's Catalyst Browse, you will know that that taxes your computer quite a bit. Your fans will spin, your battery will drain, the computer will get warm if it is a MacBook Pro. I know, because we've got an M4 Pro MacBook Pro, and it does just that. It did that with our M3 Max MacBook Pro. It did that just the same. So this computer right here will be phenomenal for that, because it is a desktop. You will have that adequate cooling, and if the fans do spin up, it's totally fine. You've got the cooling here. It's going to do it quick. You don't have to worry about the battery running down, because, well, it's plugged into the wall with this one. So let us get this computer unboxed. So let us do that right here. So you've got the tabs right up here on the top, and so we're going to just pull that. Let's see how we do that. There we go. We've got that one, and I think that is the only one. Let's see. Oh yeah. So take a look at this. If I can hold it, just get, wow. Here we are. Take a look at that, and it's just gonna plop open on us. It has these arrows right here too. I gotta show this to you. Take a look at the arrows if you can see them. It tells you to pull the arrows to the side, and so when you pull it to the side, it reveals this right here. So this is the M4 Max unbinned version of the Mac Studio, and that does look pretty. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to take a look at that. So up front, I spun it around too quickly. You can see here SD card, USB-C ports, and then on the back you've got your ventilation right here. You've got your Mickey Mouse style power, your 10 gigabit Ethernet. What have you got here? Your 4 Thunderbolt 5 ports, your legacy USB-A, your HDMI, and your headphone jack back there. And then at the bottom right here, you see Mac Studio. So this is your intake port right down the bottom. This is your exhaust, and it is a beefy boy. Feels good, feels rugged, feels heavy. And what else do you get in the box? Well, you get this right here. You get your Mickey Mouse style power display, so that is with a ground also with your power cable. This is also braided, a very high quality cable. If you do get paperwork in here, I just cannot find it, but that is okay. We are mainly here for this guy right here, the Mac Studio, M4 Max Mac Studio, and I do suggest you will see in more of the videos to come exactly what we are going to be using this for. Again, this is more or less a little powerhouse, or a big heavy powerhouse, about 6 pounds I believe, and I feel it. But yeah, we're going to test this out, run it through its paces, but we're not just going to do benchmarks on this. This is not really a benchmark channel. You're going to see many other channels doing tons of benchmarks. Go check them out. I know I did, but we're going to do a little bit of real world use, which is Final Cut Pro video editing, and then Sony Catalyst Browse video stabilization. Yes, I will do one, and that is going to be a Blackmagic disk speed test, because I am curious just how fast the 512 gig SSD will be on this one right here. So videos to come on this one. And then just in case any of you are curious, because I did say we did get multiple of the Mac Studios, And you're hearing this one too. This one is substantially heavier just in picking up the 2 boxes, but we've got this one right here. This is also a Mac Studio, and this Mac Studio, this is actually the unbin version of the M3 Ultra Mac Studio, and we will get to the unboxing and the performance of that one later. But yeah, it feels heavier. You can feel it in the boxes right off the bat, the unbin version of the M3 Ultra Mac Studio. And we had gotten this unbin. That was the only upgrade we did to that, but we will talk about that later in future videos. But right now, hopefully you enjoy this video. Stay tuned, more videos to come. But yeah, that is about it. And we are gonna hook the M4 Mac Studio up to this configuration right here behind us. We're definitely not pushing it because we've got not even 4K displays. They are going to be 1440p displays, these Apple Thunderbolt displays. Back here, that is what's going to be plugged in to this right here. But stay tuned later on. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and really helps our channel. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.